What's up y'all, it's your girl. Before I get started on the video, I hope everyone is having an enjoyable holiday season. I really wanted to get one more video out before the year ends, so I hope you enjoy. Children are one of the most chaotic forces on this planet. I know. I've been working with them for a few years now. To give a little backstory, I volunteer every other Sunday at my church to help out with kindergarten-age kids. And for some simple-brained humans, they've provided me with a few complicated situations. One thing that I realized is that kids, or at least the ones that I work with, have a hierarchy on who can be the most rowdy. Usually we know one or two kids to be quite wild and rebellious, but the moment some kid comes in and starts f***ing shit up, more than the other kids, they turn a 180 and suddenly become an angel. Also, kids get into the most funny but dumb arguments, but let's be real here, that's not too different from me now. There was this one time these kids were arguing on whether or not Santa was real, as they do. It was actually getting kind of heated, so I, being the authority figure in the room, had to step in and distract them with my best teacher voice. They finally get to playing something else, which led them to pretending to be mermaids. Then somehow, they also got into an argument on whether or not mermaids were real. One kid who was in the pro-Santa gang started going off on how mermaids were totally not real, so I look at this girl all sarcastically and said, "And Santa is?" How did I manage to roast a 4-year-old? I'm supposed to be a teacher. Anyway, man, you really gotta be careful about what you say to children. My friend Isaac, who you saw in the last upload, had kids come up to him in church and ask him why he doesn't have any kids yet. Since, children think that once you're an adult, you gotta have kids, Isaac then goes, "Oh, I haven't stolen any from the McDonald's play place yet," which led kids to believing that babies actually come from the McDonald's play place, and mans had to properly apologize to their poor parents. Kids also have zero filter, and it's the wildest thing ever. I remember playing dolls with this one girl. She picks up a baby doll and goes, "My mommy also had a baby, but daddy can't see the baby anymore since they're always fighting. Mommy says she saw daddy trying to get another mommy without telling her. I don't want another mommy. That's why daddy doesn't sleep in our house anymore. Daddy used to sleep on the couch before he left." This kid just spilled the tea and I didn't even ask for it. There was this one time pretty recently where one kid wanted to go use the washroom. No problem, except he was insistent on taking toys with him. Obviously he can't, since they belong to the room. I told him that he had to leave him there, so he starts throwing a tantrum. But working with kids has gotten me used to these kinds of situations, so I just went into protocol. Being all like, "It's okay, honey. Your toys are gonna be in the room when you come back from the bathroom." That got him to calm down at least. Once I opened the door, this kid just bolts out the room, and I had to go after him, mainly since it's protocol to have an adult take a kid to the washroom. Didn't think anything was wrong. Kid might just have a problem using their walking feet, which they do, all the time. So I'm still going after this kid, and instead of running to the washroom, he starts running up the stairs. I literally had to manhandle this 4-year-old who was throwing his little kid fists at me. Brought him back to the room, and this kid starts throwing a tantrum because I ruined his escape? Dude, I'm an adult, and if anything happens to you, I'm viable for a lawsuit. People don't steal toys and plan your great escape because what the f***? And most recently, this one kid also couldn't listen to the lesson without trying to run around the room. So once I got to him, he somehow broke my lanyard. I don't know what he's being fed with, so how did his little 5-year-old hands manage to break that? Kids aren't all horrible though, just chaotic. Some kids are just better than others. There's this one girl who absolutely loves to braid my hair because, fun fact, I actually don't know how to. Another kid I knew had a witch phase and would make me little potions so I could be happy. Another kid would also talk about his cat because he knew that I absolutely loved cats. One thing that kids knew me to be was the artsy teacher, and having little kids come sit around me and give me suggestions made me feel responsible, motherly in a way, just mad wholesome feels, There's not much to this video except for the fact that kids are an absolutely chaotic force of nature, good or bad. They just bring a little chaos into your life, a little variety, if you will. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of this channel, hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to suggest a life experience for me to talk about, leave it below in the comments. See y'all in the next video. Peace!